Hi there, this is Pandit Fakir Yogi Brendra Yogi. I love all of you because I am a yogi and I am a Pandit. It means the whole earth is my family. All the sisters and brothers are just integrately connected to me, and that's why I love them all. And if I love them all, I have to give them something. And I give them one of the wonderful thoughts, and they should really apply it in their lives. And the thought is try to be useful, try to be productive, and try to be creative. Don't just do something which has no utility for the mankind. And once you are very useful, you will be rewarded, honored, and then you can really become so great that you will be also very kind and compassionate. Then you will be really helping the mankind like I want to serve the mankind. Not only mankind, but I believe every creature, they have the feelings like me, and therefore I'm a man with feelings and not a mechanical man. I love birds with animal, plants and humans. This has only come by learning the yogic way of living life. The whole earth is our family, and as our best guru and guide who gave us the theory of evolution, Charles Darwin suggested, from one cell object and life we have become billionaire cells object. So really we are connected. That's why I love all of you. The bottom line, what I want to tell you in this video, don't just have knowledge. Knowledge without true applications in applied form has no meaning. That's why there has to be proper guidance to the children. They have to be taught how to be very useful. And as my best friend said, Martin Luther King, you can be a sweeper, no worry, but you see how I swept my tennis court. But you sweep the surface so brilliantly and beautifully, putting your best intelligence, and you have put your best ability and capability, that always come and surprise and say, hey, you are a good sweeper, you have done well job. If you are a doctor, you should treat the patient in such a way that the patient should feel that you are incarnation of God. If you are an engineer, you should have the intelligence and the ability and passion and the technical skill of Elon Musk, so that you can revolutionize the whole world with electric cars. And it started by all the greats like Carl Benz, Henry Ford. If you are a scientist, you must learn and emulate the path of Edison, who gave you electric light, the moving picture machine and loudspeaker. If you are a scientist, you should be like Einstein. Give us the photoelectric effect explanation on quantum physics, and tell us the theory of relativity, general and special. Means you have to be useful, man. You cannot learn something. You cannot become something with a lot of knowledge. That knowledge has no meaning. It cannot earn a penny for you, and you are unemployed. You are useless. It is better to be a good plumber. It is better to be a good electrician. It is better to be a good laborer. It is better to be a goat that people will kill you and eat you away. It is better to be buffaloes so that people can milk you. It is better to be a cow so that people can make curd out of your milk and ghee. But don't just learn something. You are wasting your time and energy, and you are becoming burden of yourself, because you will not be able to earn a penny for you and support your life. I am such an example. I was born in the poorest of the poor family ever on the planet Earth. And there was a great man, Ram. He dragged me from the hell, and he told me, study. But he did not tell me what I should study. He told me, become something. You become something, you become something. Learn physics, learn chemistry, learn history, learn geography. I learned everything, I mastered everything. And then I was the street. Nobody want to hire my knowledge. Nobody want to use my knowledge. And those who wanted my knowledge, they wanted to make me a teacher and pay me 10,000, 5,000 in the modern time. I was a beggar. But I know a friend who was very clever. You can say the destiny demanded and commanded and inspired him. He became a medical doctor. He earned so much. He really made the biggest medical facilities all over the world. He's Pradap Reddy. He's Indian, Dr. Pradap Reddy, cardiologist. Another doctor I know, they are really self-reliant, self-confident. They do not need a job given by somebody else. And here is a pride. What my best friend Rabindranath Tagore tell. Where the mind is without fear and head is held high. If you are self-reliant, you will be self-confident. You will earn your bread, butter. You will have your own shelter. You can give jobs also to the millions. Another is Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy, my Gurudev and guide. He wanted not to have only knowledge, which is bookish. He's not wanted to be a bookworm, but he wanted to be a great entrepreneur. and he really started a kingdom of GVK group of industries. Another is Tata Group and Tata Sons. They really did a lot of service. I tell the parents and the teachers who should not make the children useless, just knowing the whole earth, but that knowledge has no meaning. World is only adorned, made better, more civilized, more scientifically, technically advanced when your word, your thought and action is knowledge, but it is intelligently organized and put into practical forms. I know how electricity is generated. I know how the mechanical engine works. I know everything how it do, but I cannot make an engine. I cannot repair the engine. I cannot make an electric bulb fitted in my house. I don't know the wiring. What the hell is that? I know the entire history of the world. What the hell is that? A lot of meditation and contemplation made me become a practical man, a man of utility, a man of skill. You will feel happy. And bottom line, don't work for anybody. You will lose your real pride, your awareness and consciousness will be crying and weeping to get liberation. There is a proverb, because I was born in one of the poorest places on the planet Earth, and that was having a different language. And that language, I tell you, I will translate it. उत्तम खेती मध्यम बान, उत्तम खेती मध्यम बान, निर्घिन सेवा भीख निधान. It is Hindi, means the farmers are the lord of their own destiny. They do not depend on anybody else. They may starve sometime if there is a rainfall shortage. They can be living a beggarly life, but they are not slave of anyone. Many farmers commit suicide because of scarcity, but they are not slave of anyone. But if you are working for somebody, some industries in the government or anywhere else, you are just a slave there. If your bosses are idiots, they will ruin your life. They will exploit you also. So the first priority in this proverb is given to those who are self-reliant, a farmer. Second is a businessman. A businessman will have also a lot of problems because of the government will try to exploit them, will not give them license, will impose a lot of taxes on their products, GST and all. But still they can survive. But they are not slave of any government or any kind of these kind of external forces. And the worst is service hired by somebody. You cannot have the freedom. It is better to starve than to be slave of somebody. And that's why my best friend Rabindranath Tagore said, where the mind is without fear and head is held high, where knowledge is free. There is knowledge free, but knowledge should be intelligently organized and put into practical form. So the bottom line, become a skillful person. I could have become a great doctor like Dr. Pratap Reddy. And one of my great friends is Dr. Satnarayana. He's also a great doctor. In his family, there are 4 doctors. And seeing his example, another doctor, Balaraju, he made his 2 sons doctors, and both the sons married 2 another doctor, 4 doctors. Now they are moving in Mercedes Benz. They have BMW cars, and they are never jobless. They have their private clinic. And a man like me, a fakir, read physics like Einstein, Newton, but could not discover because they have no facilities. Plan something where you have resources. Without proper resource and involvement, you cannot grow by just your own talents. I am the poorest man on earth. That's why I am fakir, a broke. But I have a dream to see my daughter the world's best tennis champion. That's why the tennis court, the tennis roller and everything. But it is up to her. She is different. I believe in myself, and she has to tell what she does. She believes, or she doubts and fear, and she is afraid of challenges. So it is all depending on her fate. But I am a beggar, I know that. I am supported by one of my great gurus and guide. He is supporting me. 10 people are dependent on me and he is giving the financial support. And he has raised my level to the top great people. He tells everyone he is my friend. My Gurudev says, this fakir, broke, the poorest man on globe earth is his friend. He will not be having so luck and fortune to meet somebody so great as Manav Ratna Padma Bhushan Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy. When I call him Padma Bhushan, that's why I told him, you are Manav Ratna, pride of the humanity, the jewel of the crown of the man. No award can match to your stature, Gurudev. I love you. I thank you. But still, I feel I am a yogi. In Yama, there is a fifth point of parigraha. A great pride people like me, who is just like Gautama Siddhartha Buddha, feel very much ashamed to be supported by somebody. It is better to die than to have this kind of obligation. I am grateful. In every video I sing the songs of his glorious affection, compassion, generosity, philanthropy. But within myself I feel hollow. That's why. Be self-reliant, self-confident, self-believing person is skillful, not just a theoretical, stupid